welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So South Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open.
There he goes. Lowers those pads all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The option look. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're working that left side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in on the left. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. And the Canes want to move quickly.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Williams will pass. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Headed for the corner on the jet sweep. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howell. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football in the bad pitch. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Williams looking for a man. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Gonna swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Cook. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. On the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sellers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Sellers. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move. He smashes his way through again. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man on the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. To the air, it's Sellers. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Grab behind the line. It's Wade. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on 4th down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Williams will pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's
turning it on.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now he's looking to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. This quarterback part of their running game will not get there. A fourth down stop. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home they'll send out the punt unit. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll ride his man on the option. Finds a little space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his back in the middle. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. This is a design run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. It's complete to the right. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A quick pass to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Williams looking for a man. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now on the option. Now the toss. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, South Carolina! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for room. It's Pringle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Williams will pass. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And the Canes will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To throw, it's Sellers. Makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Gamecocks are on the move.
defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Using his feet. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative play.
Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this one.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buck.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loses 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Ain't doing nothing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Blow. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there.
Going over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little...
All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DB.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been